Hi again, it's me. We're doing side-by-side workbook again, but this time it's page 67 and 68. Workbook pages are so exciting, and you know it. If you have trouble sleeping, do this right before bed. It'll help you sleep. Okay? We are still with present unreal conditionals. Enjoy it because it's still easier than what's coming. So, just a word of warning. Okay. This is page 67 in the workbook, and you have blank spots, and I have lightly penciled my answers. These are difficult, I know, but I just thought I would go through some answers with you just to give you some more practice with this tense. Okay, so let's make it a little bigger, and let's make me out of here. There we go. Okay, so we have a conversation with A and B. A says, Mr. Montero, why doesn't my daughter Lisa get better grades in English? That's Mr. Montero is the English teacher. Mr. Montero, why doesn't my daughter Lisa get better grades in English? She doesn't do her homework carefully. She doesn't. What else doesn't she do? She doesn't get good grades. So what else doesn't she do? She doesn't pay attention in class. She doesn't study enough. I use the word enough because remember we need to change that to more. And she doesn't get good grades on tests. If she did her homework carefully, if she paid, past tense, or if she paid attention in class, if she studied more, and if she got good grades on tests, she would get much better grades. She is a very intelligent girl. That reminds me of my daughter. My daughter's teachers always said she plays with her hair. She's very smart. She doesn't do her homework. She just plays with her hair all day. My oldest daughter has a photographic memory, so when she looks at something, her brain takes a picture of it, so she doesn't really have to study. So she just always thought, oh, I don't have to work to get good grades. Thankfully, she got her college degree, and her memory came in very handy for her. Well, you can put your own answers in here. I just gave you some examples of she doesn't pay attention, and we changed that down here. If she paid attention. I purposely wrote this in pencil so that you can write your own answers. All right, if you want to send them to me, you can, and I can check your answers. All right, let's try a doctor situation. Yes. Does he have a foot problem? What is that? Okay, anyway. All right. What's wrong with me, Dr. Green? Why don't I feel energetic anymore? I'm only 30 years old and I feel exhausted all the time. Well, here's what the doctor says. You don't exercise enough. You don't eat healthy food or foods. Either one is correct. You don't get enough sleep and you have too much stress. I don't know. What do you want to write in here? You don't eat enough vegetables. You don't sleep enough. I don't know. What do you want to say? These are just ideas that I have. All right. So I just take the one atop. You don't exercise enough. If you exercised more, if you eat healthy food, if you ate healthy food, if you got more sleep, if you were stressed less. I had to use this because they use the word less over here. I wanted to say if you were less stressed, but if you were stressed less, either way is fine. You would feel much more energetic. Okay, so let's try the next page. But first, let's talk about eating healthy things. This picture made me laugh, so I'm letting you see it. It's a goat drinking iced tea. Just because. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Let's try the next page. This is page 68. All right. How do you like your new car? Wow, fancy. It's better than my old one, but I really don't like it very much. That's too bad. Why not? It doesn't have good media technology. It doesn't get good gas mileage. I don't know. What do you want to say? I'm not happy with the color. And my husband is too big for it. I don't know why they said I'm not in my husband, but anyway, here we are. If have good media. If it had better, I changed good to better. If it had better media technology, if it got better gas mileage, if I were happy with the color, and if my husband weren't too big for it, I would like my car a lot more. I guess all cars have their problems. All right, well, there it is. Those are my answers. I hope you have different answers. And I want you to be prepared for conversation coming up. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or the next day. But this is your chance to maybe write some of these answers in the correct tense, in the imaginary tense. Okay, if I won $1 million, I would. Come on. If I were inventor, maybe you are an inventor. If I could travel anywhere in the world, no coronavirus, no limitations. Come on, what would you do? If I were president of, I don't know, the United States, if I were, okay, so you're going to use I would. If I were how many years old again, I would. If I got paid more, I would. Now, these are all great examples of the imaginary tense we're using. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. I've been working too much. Present unreal conditionals. My mistake. All right, my friends. I'm going to leave you with one last thought. Drink healthy, eat healthy foods. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Love you all. You know I do.